and I haven't had time to go fishing yet. So that's basically all I got right now. So basically, I'm just gonna wait till people start watching, and until then, I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch some videos on YouTube. Let's see if I can find. See if I can go back and find my videos. Ugh. Skyler. Oh. Boom. Oh no. What? Why is this? Skylar Hamilton fishing. Yes. Oh, that's not it. My bad. I'm not famous on here. YouTube channel. Oh no. I'm really just trying to find something. YouTube channel. Boom. Boom! Found it. What's up? Cause I'm live right now. There's one more. Who's watching? Let me know. Who's watching right now? Let's see. Friday Night Live. Worst calls in football history. Cool. Just ask me random questions. I have absolutely no idea what to do. I'm just talking, just watching stuff. Let's see. Who's watching? There's no one watching. Let's see. Here's a really good question. If anybody lives in New York, like, seriously, what is the sake for Hamilton? Because, like, I've watched videos on what Hamilton's basically like, and it just doesn't make any sense. So, like, I don't really watch it. I mean, what happened? There's nobody watching no more. I know my shirt's a little wrinkly wide. I was playing football in this today, so it's whatever. No comments. Come on, man. I'm finna watch my own live video while I'm watching a live video. So basically, that's pretty cool, I guess. I'm watching myself live right now. Okay, never mind. We're not watching that no more. Who's watching right now? Tell me who's watching. Tell me. Let's see. There's a good chance it's probably Braden or Ethan. I guarantee it's Ethan. Let's see. Man, there's nobody watching. Oh. Like, this is like, cause like I've never done a YouTube video. Only time I've ever seen a YouTube video. Only time I've ever like done like kind of a YouTube video is when I was. What's up, guys? In look, I just watched one of my old videos that I made 3 days ago, and I say, "What's up, guys?" So this is like. What's up, guys? So my bad. I'm fixing to go over some stuff that I'm gonna be using this weekend for my small. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm supposed to be making a small versus big swim bait challenge, and I'm supposed to go tomorrow. And I would have made this video earlier, but I got caught up watching Bass Bros live video, so I'm sorry. Hold on, let me find something real quick. Still, no views. Come on, Bass Bros No, wrong one, wrong one. Bass Bros right there. Probably on live right now. 162 subscribers. No, it's not it. I'm sorry. Let's see Discord. This is it. Yeah, that's not it. Bass Bros. I think this is it. First video, but whatever. Dang, Blacktip has 1,344,068 subscribers. Why can't we do that?
You still hungry? Huh? Oh,
But first G video. I'm trying to find Bass Bros 1 subscriber. Look, dude, like 124 subscribers. Best fishing bag ever. Bass Bros, no subscribers. So if anybody's wondering what that noise is, that's my mom and my sister and my dad. But yeah, I'm really watching my watching my own live video right now. It's pretty cool. Mom,
What?
come here real quick, please. I'm on
Can I
YouTube.
come in to give you a night loss? Skylar, can I come in to give you a night loss?
Yeah.
Good night, love you.
No, I love you. I just had to tell you that. It's like, you know.
You hadn't played your Xbox in a while. Like your
Gucci
Gang, gang?
Gucci
Games, yeah.
Gucci
Yeah, I know.
gang.
YouTube, man.
Hey, those clothes need to be put up.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Okay. Anyways, besides that, sorry about that. Let's see here. Friday Night Live. Tell me if I need any some better names. I suck at all of this. I'm sorry. Who's watching the video? Tell me. I have one viewer, and nobody's telling me who it is. There's like nobody. Okay, I have one viewer, then it goes away. Let's see, music, entertainment. Okay, let's see. Hold on, I'm finna post something. No, I'm not. Hold on, my bad. Oh, wrong one. Don't joke about the fan. Okay, that's been there for a while. Is everyone move here? Let's see, beam. What am I gonna do? Normal. Show chat. Okay, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what I did. So, okay, cancel. How do you get this thing off? Does that like cancel live? No, I don't want to cancel live. What is going on, man? Okay, I found it. We're good. Friday Night Live. Florida. I'm finna watch some videos, some like funny videos. I don't know what else to do. I'm just so bored. A song for Vicky Guerrero from The Rock.
There's a very special woman that The Rock wanted to sing a very special song to tonight.
And if you want to see my room's an absolute mess. I'm sorry, but I have my phone is actually up in my rod holder right now that I have, and I have one, two. There's hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 rods. No, 7. I'm sorry. One of them's down. You can't really see it. I don't know if you can or not. But yeah.
No, not Cookie Puss.
And I don't even know what to do.
And I'd like to bring her out here. Would you please come out, Vicky Guerrero? That's nice.
Oh man.
Don't be shy, Vicky. Come on out. I just want to sing a song to you.
If anybody watches wrestling, just let me know. Okay. Because if you do, there's some things I don't know and I'm going to have to ask. So, what? Mr. McMahon walks in on Vicky Guerrero warming up. That's probably not good. Next. Let's see. What's my favorite YouTuber? Not bass fishing YouTuber. That we can watch. Let's see. I don't know what to do. But there is, I do play football, if you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you. But, I have a, I'm not for 100% sure or not, but I think there's a thing called Facebook Live where they stream all of our games live on Facebook, and even after the game's over. I mean, this is like 4, maybe 5 months ago, so it's January. No, it's February. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's been actually it's been 3 months. I'm sorry. Our last game was either in November or October, and it's whenever we played the state championship against Pulaski Academy, and the one guy you would think is not gonna end up winning us a championship ends up winning us a championship. Our kicker, number 4, Blaine Gamble, kicked I think it was like a 40-something yard field goal, and for junior high, that's a good field goal. That's a good field goal range, and he absolutely goosed it too. And ever since I watched this video I'm finna watch right now, I've been in like the best football mood. Like I've been wanting to play football like so bad. And there was like times like I didn't want to play football because like I was so exhausted. Like basically what we would do, the football a week for me at school would be go to school, first, second, third, fourth, lunch, fifth, sixth, football, practice for 4 hours. We start at 2:25, and practice won't be over till 5:30. So that's a good few hours. And then we do that again the next day, and then on Wednesday, since Wednesday's a church night and everybody goes to church on the football team, we would get off at 3:30 since church in Whitehall started at 6. So we would get off, we'd start at regular time and end at 3:30 when everybody else got out for school, because we wouldn't get out at the same time everybody else would. Everybody else would go home, we'd still be out there for about maybe 2, maybe 3 hours longer than they were. And we would basically just, we wouldn't hold on, that's other than I thought, but we wouldn't wear pads. It was just we just wear our helmets, our practice shorts, and our practice shirt, and our cleats, and that's all we'd wear. And then Thursday we'd wear our jerseys to school, and so we wear our jerseys. It would be same thing over again, but for this time, whether it was an away or home or away game, if it was a home game, let's see, home games would start at 6:30. We play home games at 6:30 and away games at 6:30. But we'd have to leave at about 3:30 to get to some of the places, because some of the places we went to were like maybe an hour, 2 hours away. Depends on where. But for home games, we would sit in the field house and have the radio turned up and would be crunked the whole time. Be crunked for 3 straight hours, just ready to play. We'd be warming up, lifting a bit of weights, doing drills and stuff in the field house, and then when it came game time, we went back in the locker room, and for our first home game, they said all the cheerleaders surprised us, and they must have been sitting in the locker room for a long time, because we were at least a good 3 hours in there, and we opened it up, and all the cheerleaders are in there. They put banners and stuff all over the locker room, and they go crazy and run up and give every single player a hug, which is about 60 or 70. There's about 60 or 70 players on our team, and they just go nuts. They're like, "Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!" And they give us hugs and everything. And each cheerleader had to pick like 4 or 5 players to be the team captain of their little group, I guess you could say, almost. And I wasn't really sure what it was for. I'm still not really sure what it's for, but I mean, it's whatever. It's over now, but I'll find out next year, because I'm in 7th grade now, and I'm 12 years old, and I play for the 8th grade team for Whitehall, and coach wanted me to have an early start on everything before everybody in the 7th grade. So when I was in the 8th grade and everybody would come up to 8th grade a year later, I'd already be up there and I know what was going to happen. I was going to be ready for it. But they just be starting out fresh. So our regular practice routine would be probably to, I don't know, let's see. A regular practice routine would be get dressed, warm-ups. Yeah, dressed, warm-ups. Who's watching? Tell me right now. I caught you while you were sitting there watching. But anyways, tell me who's watching. But we would get dressed, go outside, practice for about 4 or 5 hours. And then after we'd done that, we would go and we'd get dressed. And then we'd go and watch game film of, hey man, Cadenwood Outdoors, what's up, man? And we would basically just wait for about 3 or 4 hours until we would watch game film for about an hour or two, and then we would leave and have to go home. But now that I have a viewer, we can talk about fishing. So, this weekend tomorrow I'm posting a big versus small swim bait challenge, and I'll actually show you the stuff. I'm taking other stuff with me because I'm not just going to be fishing one thing, but I'm going to take a little crankbait with me because there's tons of rocks and stuff. There's big smallmouth in this pond too, and I'm pretty sure my buddy Ethan Tomboli is coming, so that'll be good. So he can use his jerkbait because I don't have a jerkbait, and a little chatterbait. If you want me to, whoever's watching, I'll give you a rundown of all my rods and reels and line and all that stuff if you want me to. And for the challenge, I'm going to be using a Life Target 6-jointed swim bait. Basically, I don't really swim this. I just don't like swim it. I usually swim it, stop, just lift up on a little bit, swim it a little bit. Okay, I'll tell you this. Basically, what I do with my baits is there's some of them that I'll use the right way, and there's other ways that I've used them the right way and I haven't got anything from it, and then I'll just randomly start using different techniques. Have you ever ice fished? I have actually never ice fished before. Um, in Arkansas, I think the coldest it's ever been was about -8. Sup, my boy Mike Glover. Um, we were, I think the coldest it's ever been, it's the coldest I've ever been when I was outside was probably when, um, it was the last day of deer season. It was -18 degrees, and I didn't kill anything. I've seen a ton of deer. I never killed anything, but that's the coldest it's ever been here in Arkansas. So it's cold enough for ice fishing, but there was no place around where I was at to go ice fishing. The pond that we had was frozen over, but it's not really a deep pond. It's like maybe 6 or 7 feet, and only thing in it is like bass and catfish. And I don't think there's bluegill and stuff in it, but they're not real big. They're like super duper small. But anyways, moving on. We keep it out. Also, this is for another swim bait challenge. I got a small Berkeley sunfish tied on the spin rod. What's your my biggest deer? Even though I'm 12 years old, I think my biggest deer is probably it's a doe for sure. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to say that because I'm like a big hunter. I love hunting, and my biggest deer is a doe. So I'm waiting. I've missed tons of deer. I missed a humongous 6-point. I missed a huge 7-point, and I missed a 12-point one time. And it's not. I don't think there's nothing wrong with the gun I'm using because I've used the same gun every single time. But it's sighted in. This gun, the way it's sighted in is, you can shoot this gun at about 300 yards and hit it. It's a I think it's either a Remington or a Winchester 270, and I actually have the bullets I use right here. I gotta find them. But the ones, okay, I found it. This is the bullet I use for my 270, and you can drop anything. You can drop a hog at 300 yards with that bullet right there, and it's a ballistic tip, and it's a bad boy. So, yeah, I've missed. What's your biggest scored deer? Oh, I don't know. But basically, what we do with our deer is we kill them, we skin them. We don't weigh them, or if there's even one with a rack, we don't even score them. We really, honestly, we don't care. We just really want meat. But if a deer walks by and it's legal, we're gonna shoot it. We really don't care about antlers or trophies, nothing like. We just want meat. But the deer that I seen when it was freezing cold that morning were super small fawns. There was no does around. There was no bucks. There was no nothing. There was no nothing. It was just a ton of small babies, and if there was nobody. I could have shot them, but it would have been against the law. But there was nobody. Oh man. I have even if I guessed, I would probably be way off because I've never even done this. Let's see. About 160 probably. Probably. 160 pounds. It was a big fat doe, so. Well, I'll take okay, I've killed 2 deer before. One was a button buck, one was a doe. It was a button buck, and I didn't know it was a button. I thought it was a doe, but we were walking. I was walking my stand one morning. It was pitch black. And my light wasn't on. I'd walked it so many times. I knew exactly where the line, how the road was, and where my stand was, because I calculated how many steps it is to the stand or around where the stand was, and where the fence is. A black buck. I've never killed a black buck. Only deer I've ever killed or ever seen in real life where I hunt is a whitetail. I have crazy story. I've seen the craziest thing I've ever seen while I was deer hunting was a dog come running out of the woods and scare off a deer right as I was about to shoot it. Big, humongous. It was a white German Shepherd, and I thought he was a deer, but then I looked out I was listening because I didn't know where it was, and then I turned and I see a humongous dog just run in and just scares it off, and it's like it chases it, and then it runs off, and it just disappears. I didn't see a deer for the rest of the year. I was like, why? What do you want? I hunt Whiteville. Um, I hunt Whiteville, Redfield, and I hunt close to the Arsenal in Arkansas. Yeah. Do you live in Arkansas? Let me know if you live in Arkansas. But there's a ton of big deer by the river, and if I knew how to do it, I would put videos or pictures up on here of deer that my buddy has on his trail camera close to where we hunt. Um, my buddy, he lives super close to the Arsenal. He actually lives about 4, maybe 5 miles from me. I don't even think it's that far. Maybe like, oh yeah. Well, now that I think about it, yeah, it's about 4 or 5 miles from me. He has a humongous 8 point on his trail camera picture that's behind his house, and he hunts back there. And basically, he's super. Like, I'm not calling him rich, but he has a lot of money, and he took me out there and showed me everything for the first time I'd ever been out there. And the way his stand is, it's like a bunch of corn rows, like just stacked up grass and stuff. And there's a little bitty hole about this big where you can shoot out of. And oh, I tracked your location, and you are from Whitehall, and you go to Whitehall. Yeah, I do. Um, let's see, what else was I talking about? Oh yeah, I mean is a he's like, how do I say this? He's like he's doing something all the time, whether it's homework, basketball practice, football, baseball, fishing, hunting, whatever it is. He has a full schedule all the time, and I cannot talk today. I'm so sorry. Um, and actually, I don't know if this is right, but Mike Glover, I used to go to, um, Sweet. He lives in Whitehall too. That's awesome. Um, if I think I know who Mike Glover is, I think because I used to live in Redfield. I used to go to M.A. Hardin Elementary, and I had a principal called named Mr. Glover that was the principal there, and but his name was Jeff Glover. I'm pretty sure. This might be him. I don't know for sure or not, but I just every time I think of the name Glover, that's what I think of because I've never heard anybody else called Glover or anything. So that's basically what I think of whenever I hear Glover. So, I think, let's see, what else am I going to talk about? This is Braden. I'm on my old account. Oh, Mike. This is I was actually watching this. This is Mike Glover. I got it. Mike Glover, was my old football coach. Basically, yeah, I forgot about that. He was my old football coach whenever I played flag football. Braden, you asked him if he used to play, if he was my tackle football coach too. Whenever I played for the Bears, I think that was it. I'm not for sure or not, but I think so. But I have no idea what to do. Yeah. See, I have no idea what to do. Basically, Braden, if you want me to go through all my stuff, I will, dude. But I just don't know what to do because I've never. See, I can't say I've never done a live video because I have done a live video now. Let's see. Roman Reigns crushes Seth Rollins and Kane's. What? What in the world? How much tackle does a pro bass fisherman own? Well, even though you didn't really ask this, I'll still tell you, because it was just on the videos. A professional bass fisherman can have as many lures as he wants. He can have 40. If he has a bass boat and he has 40 tackle trays, 50 tackle trays. That's even possible. I don't know if it is or not. But if he has a ton of tackle trays and they're all full, it's because he has enough money to do that. If he wants 50 tackle trays and he has the money to afford everything to fill them all up, he can do that. But what happened? I don't have any viewers now. Let's see, what percent am I at? I need to find out because my phone's probably about to die and I need an extension cord. Because I had like 30, I think like 30 or 40% before I did this. And my charger is way over there. It's a 6-foot charger, but I doubt it's gonna reach. I might have to turn you on to the side to get a side view of my face. If that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. What's up? Got it. Boom. And we got it. My phone is on charge. If I don't think I told you this, but I'm not a big basketball fan, or I'm not a big basketball. I used to play basketball, and I was not the best, to be honest. I was not the greatest. I've never played ball. I've played little scrimmage games before. Also, not the best baseball player in the world. But when it comes to football, I gotta talk a little bit because I mean I've played football my life and I love football. If you say football, I'm like, all right, where's football? Let's go play football. And there's a guy named Joe Mosley that goes to our school that talks so much about how he's so good at football. And I'm not saying this to be mean, because I'm a nice person, and you can ask anybody. I'm a nice person. But when somebody goes that's not good at football, and I'm not saying he's not good at football, he just talks too much trash. And, if Braden, I need you to get back on here as quick as you can, because then you can back me up on this. But, he just absolutely talks all the time. He said, hey man, we were talking about the Packers and how they did terrible. Or I was talking about how they did terrible. My friend was saying how bad they were this year. And so he walks up and I forgot who it was, but one of us said something about Clay Matthews. And he goes, who's Clay Matthews? And we all just stop and look at him. We're like, come on, Braden, you're back, I think. Was Joe not talking so much today about how I knew nothing about football? Let me put it in the comments. Because Joe thinks he knows everything. Everything. He thinks he knows everything about football. And look, the thing is Joe, his mom is actually a teacher at our school. And she's my old teacher. She's my mom. And I'm not calling her old at all. She's like late 60s, early 70s, I don't know. But she's a super nice lady. And if there's one teacher that I would go back to 6th grade and pick, there's a good chance it'd probably be her. But there is 2 other teachers that I could probably go and pick. But I don't know. Braid can probably back me up on this. Probably, even they're my 2 worst subjects, not grade wise, but that I don't like, because I hate these 2 subjects. It's English and math. My math teacher was Tony Miller. He's a ninth grade. He's a high school football coach here in Whitehall. And okay. And then 2 is Miss Riley. She was my English teacher. She's okay. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. But Miss Riley and Coach Miller would probably be my 2 6th grade teachers. If I had to go back and pick, they would be my 2 teachers to go back and pick. Braden, who would your two teachers to go back to 6th grade, and if you had to pick to go back to 6th grade, what two teachers would you want to have? Just your only teachers. JDH Bullet, what's up, man? Um, I don't know. I have 7 subscribers. I need some help. Um, getting some subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please go do that. Um, so yeah, yeah. Um, I just need help basically, cause I have like no, I have 7 subscribers, and wait a minute, that means I'm tied. This Wesley, oh my gosh, dude, Wesley Brown, what's up, bro? Um, so basically, okay, I'm pretty sure he was out there whenever this happened, but so Coach Cantwell, one of our coaches, he put me, I got you, fam, all right, and we were sitting. We weren't sitting. What am I talking about? The coaches were sitting on the sideline. I got it for you. All right, thanks, Braden. And we were sitting. They were sitting on the sideline on the bleachers, and we were basically playing. And they were watching us. And I mean, I was calling D plays like it was. I was calling 8th grade D plays, and everybody on my team was like, "What are you talking about?" Um, I was calling splits. And they were like, "What split?" I'm like, "Dude, make a V and go out. And if they come in, we can close in and then back out the inside. And then me and like the other 2 guys can spin out and catch him." But Miles Anderson, my bro, crossed me over so bad. Like, I'm fixing to, after I do this, I gotta call FedEx and get on Amazon, and I need some new ankles. He straight up broke them because it was like absolutely terrible. Because like I took off running, and then he was running, like I'm like right here, and I was supposed to meet him basically and tag him, or 2-hand touch or tackle or whatever we were doing, and we were both running full speed. I mean, I'm like in lunges, like straight up sprinting towards him, and I mean I was so focused, I wasn't thinking about him possibly cutting back or doing whatever. So I just didn't think about it and was hauling, going as fast as I could. And he had to throw his cankle breaker move in there and absolutely demolished me. I mean, seriously. I was running straight, fixing to meet him and to tag him. And what's he do? Cuts back and takes off running behind me. And I go, and almost slip. And I don't know if this has ever happened to anybody that's watching this, but if you ever take off running and try to stop and your leg straightens out and like your knee like goes inwards and like your leg like straightens out and like your knee pops like that, that's what happened. And it makes your leg like numb and sore. Like it's numb and then it's sore and then it's back and forth for like a long time. Hold on, can I have self-like my video? No, I can't do that. But we were, okay, so I don't know why, but Coach Cantwell, well I do know why, but Coach Cantwell put me on the 7th grade team instead of the 8th grade team, and he was he was mad at me because I was late to football practice one time. Because if you think about it, I've got to go from first period, which is at the very end of the 7th grade hallway. Then I got to go to second period, which is Coach Dixon. I got to go to the very end of the 8th grade hallway, which this is the 7th grade hallway. This is the hallway that connects them, and then it goes all the way back down there. Then I got to go back from down there, go back down to the end, and go to Coach Bridges, my math class, which is right across from them. And then I got to go all the way over to Connectionist class, which is, so I got to meet there, go up and go to the end of the meeting hallway. And then after that, I got to go to lunch, go up the stairs, and then go to the lunchroom. And then after that, I have to go to football. So then after that, I have to go from football, which is at the very tip top of Whitehall Middle School, and then go all the way down to the end of the 7th grade hallway. And then after that, I gotta go all the way back up towards the field house and stop in the Welsh building where my 7th period class is. And then I gotta go after that period, which is then school's over with, and I go out all the way back down to where I have to walk home across Dollar Way Road, which is. And if you would think, you're like, man, why does the kid walk? He has to do so much. Well, it's because I feel like I'm responsible enough, so like I got a chance to like do it, and I've never walked home before, so I said, yeah, sure, whatever, I did it, thank you. And I basically took advantage of it, and every day I talk to my friend Emily, which I was FaceTiming her today, and she had black stuff all over her face, and I did not know what it was, and I'm pretty sure it's that little tar stuff girls put on their face to like remove stuff. I don't know, but she showed like it was like the worst thing could happen. She was viewing it, and then whenever I hit answer, she like turned the phone away, and the phone froze, and I was like it was like viewing her whole face, and it was stuck on it. And I was like, "What is on your face?" She was like, "Huh?" I was like, "What's on your face?" She's like, "Nothing." And the whole time she had the phone turned like this. I'm like, "What's on your face?" And she's like, "Fine." And she had like this little. Her hair was pulled up. She had like the black stuff like from like right here, like all over the place. Yeah, it was funny. But until I get some viewers, I'm not going over any of my fishing stuff. So y'all need to hurry up, please. Thank you. So I'm going on. I'm gonna try to do this like an hour, maybe 2 hours. I don't know. It's Friday, so you know I can stay up as long as I want. I think the last time I stayed up on Friday night was I think back the longest I've ever stayed up on a weekday was Christmas break. And I was talking to my girlfriend, and I didn't go to my ex girlfriend. Just remember that anybody that's at our school and they're watching this right now, ex, not current ex. But I do feel kind of bad because my girlfriend now is my ex's best friend. So I kind of feel bad for it, but at the same time I don't. Because my ex girlfriend brought it on herself, and she still asks me, how was it my fault? She thinks I'm stupid. I found out that. I mean, I'm not stupid. Um, but if you want to find out what I'm talking about, hit the subscribe button, and then I'll go in another video and talk about it. Or if I can get some viewers, zero likes, 0 views. Um, let's see here. What could I do? I tell you what, the next 5 subscribers I get, I'll give away. I'll do this. I'll have this roulette game on my phone that I'm viewing this on right now, and I'll put each 5 subscribers' names, and spin the wheel, and whichever one it lands on, what rod do I don't want? I mean, I like all the rods, so it's kind of hard, but which one I use the less? Let's see. I got the Bass Pro Mega Cast with the All-Star rod. Then I got the Johnny Morris. You know what? I'll tell you what, right here, right now. Right now. If you can see my room, it's a little messy back there. That's my trophy I got from basketball. Catfish rod right there, some games and stuff. I don't even know. But this is what I will give away. It's not bird nested. No, I just don't have anything tied on. And it's like that. So, give me 1 second, please. Thank you. As you can see, hold on. Every time I get this thing set up, it just really. Anyways, I will give away this thing right here. It's a Bass Pro Shops Mega Cast. And I will also give away, I know it's a guide series, I'm sorry. It's a tournament series guide rod. I will give it away I can't go. I think I'm going hunting. I'm going to try to kill my big 9. Well, my buddy, Braden cannot go because he's going deer hunting. But, let's see here. What else? What else can I talk about? Braden, you tell me. Because I have no idea what to do. I don't. But like you said, first the next 5 subscribers. I'll tell you what. The next, hold on, I need 5 more subscribers, and I will put all y'all's names. If you can make a good deal, I'll let you come out and kill enough. I need to make a deal with him because I really want to kill a 12 point. So, Braden, hey, are you going Sunday morning? Tell me if you're going Sunday morning because I might be able to work something out. Just let me know if you're going Sunday morning. See, I want to kill a 12 point really bad because whoever it was asked me, because you know I got big. I do. He does have a big deer. Braden, you asked Ethan. I don't know how to set this up. I don't know if you can even do it, but I don't know how to send pictures to. I don't know if you can or not, but I don't know if you can put photos on all this. But what happened to Wesley, bro? Braden, tell Wesley to get back on here. I'll send you a pic of the deer I got mounted. Look, my buddy Braden, he has some big, big deer. Okay, and my uncle killed a 10 point. I mean, his 10 point was huge. Like, it was super wild. Like, it went, like, I could stick. I'm fat. I don't know if you know that or not, but I'm a big fat guy. And, I could squeeze my stomach in between the antlers, in between the two tops, and move the rack around. And my ribs, my stomach could touch the inside of it, and I can pull it out. It's the biggest deer we've ever killed out there. Like the biggest, I guess you could say, I don't know, I guess you could say. And then Braden. All right, I'll be that 1 second. All right, but yeah, hold on. Let's see, what was I trying to say? Okay, back to what I was talking about 15 minutes ago. So Braden, you can back me up on this because we both know it's true, and if you can get Wesley back on here, he'll know it's true too. But Joe Mosley, this dude, walks up to me. I got it. But he walks up to me and goes, "Did you know who Tom Landry is?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's a retired Dallas Cowboy coach." And dudes don't ask me that when I'm in a Dallas Cowboys hoodie, and he knows that's in here. He knows that's in my room because I told him. And he asked me, "You know who Tom Landry is?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Who?" I'm like, I just told you." He's like, "Did you get the pick?" I did get the pick. Let's see. And he goes, "Do you know who Tom Landry is?" "Yeah, I told him. I told you 3 times." And then he's like, "Oh, I didn't know that." And me and Devin Cook and Denelson Hernandez, we're friends, and we're all sitting here looking at this dude like, did you really just ask that question? And these two guys don't even like football. They just hear stuff and they go off of it. And it was like perfect timing because I looked at them, they looked at each other, and then we all three looked at him. He was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And then, because he talks about the Cowboys and football all the time, and it was funny because he asked the dumbest question to probably. Okay, look, I don't know a ton about football, but I know a good chunk about football. And we were all sitting there, and the whole class period. So he told me this like the first 5 minutes we were in class, and the whole time I was on him about asking that question. He said, "Who's Jason Garrett?" He asked me a ton of questions like, "Who's who?" And like Jason Garrett, he's the Dallas Cowboy coach right now. Who's Emmitt Smith? He was a running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Who's Ezekiel Elliott? He's the current running back for the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, dude, look at this gap and thingy right there. And so we're sitting there, and he's trying to join me as the best he can, and it's just not working. I mean, it's embarrassing at this point. And then he's like, bet I can beat you at football. I'm like, okay. So then he doesn't. I don't think you knew this, Braden. Honestly, Braden, I don't think you knew this, but he didn't know that I was gonna be up there in football with y'all today, and he said, "Hey, Skyler, want to race?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll give you a 5 second head start and everything." I give him the 5 second head start. He takes off running, and there's guys in front of us. There's guys that are running down the field and they're hitting the turn for the 50 yard that's across, and I waited till he was right there. And then finally, I took off running, and by the time he got to the part where it started going long ways again, I'd already passed him. It was about halfway on the 50. I mean, it was so embarrassing because he talks so much, and then he absolutely gets toppled whenever whenever he talks about somebody, and then somebody talks back about him back, and then wins it. And he's like, "Whatever, dude. I'm not talking to you. Shut up." Because he's mad. Is he not, Braden? And what else was I talking about? This was our deer Rock. Had never seen him since 2015. Well, that's a good sized deer. Maybe we can go kill him, or one of us can kill him. Let's see. I sent you big old rock head. Yeah, I got the photo, bro. I got the photo. I don't know what to talk about. I'm just bored. Braden, if you want me to, I will do the most boring video ever of what's in my tackle bag and all my rods and my reels and stuff if you want me to. I don't know if I've done that already because I didn't know it was you. I forgot about that part. But if you want me to, I will. People in my family, man, I gotta tell you, it's oh. Whew. Anyways, so Braden or anybody that ever watches this, go and subscribe and watch Bass Bros. Bass Bros actually making. Last time I looked, he was making. They were making a live video, and I told him in the comments that I was look at Rockhead. Hold on, bro. All right, I'm finna look at Rockhead. Give me 1 second. Here. This was our deer Rockhead. Let's see here. What does a Rockhead look like? But you know, I just miss deer all the time. Like, did you look? I did look, and the one that has like the American flag kind of go up the neck is awesome, dude. One thing I gotta say, I was walking to school this morning, and I managed to get it off a little bit, but I got these brand new Nike shoes that are like awesome, and I was crossing the road, and there's like a little ditch right there, and I thought there was nothing. I didn't think there was any water because it hasn't rained in about I don't know how long, and there was, and when I stepped, water shot out of the ground on to my shoes. Made me extremely mad. And I just looked at my foot like I was like if I looked at it just for a little bit longer it was gonna fix it. I was just like I honestly did not know what happened. But I was like, dude, that did not just happen. But anyways. What in the world? Okay, anyways, yo bro, Braden, get Wesley on here, dude. Get Wesley on here. Get Wesley on here, bro. I fixing to watch Zona live. This deer I send you is a monster, but I'll send you the one we had 2 years ago. Alright. Let's see. Look, this is serious. I've never been so serious about what I'm about to say, alright? Look. When it comes to hunting and fishing, if you tell me that if there's a 3 foot, there's like a 4 or 5 foot tall guy, and he says, "Hey, picture I'm better at football than you at a lineman." The only thing I can say, dude, is, he said, "I bet I could be a better lineman." He's like 3 feet tall, and I'm 6'1", 235 pounds, and this guy's like 4 feet tall, and maybe 90 pounds. And it's funny because I outweigh him by like 200 pounds, and he still talks crap. For instance, Remington Dutel. That's the guy I'm talking about. And there's a teacher in our class. Alright. Second, bro. See here, I'm trying to find this video. Let's see here. We're good. I'm live now. I thought I said we're good. Ketchum losing Shamu. What I'm going to do is name the pet bass I'm getting from Miss Wimberly at the end of the year. I'm naming him SJ Shamu Jr. And for courteous of you, bro, for courteous of him, because Shamu was the biggest bass I've ever seen that was held captive. In how many seconds? In 5 seconds, we're finna hit an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just hit an hour, folks. What's up with that? Real quick, I'm fixing to go run, like actually run, and get some get a Gatorade real quick. So I'll be right back.
See, I've lined that up pretty evenly. It really doesn't matter what you do over here. Any excess, you can just cut away with the scissors after you're done putting in your giant pond liner guide. 15 by 15 foot pond liner by Firestone, guys. There's a lot of other pond liner brands you can get, but this one has done it very, very well.
Okay, so, is there anybody that viewed while I went away? No. I was gonna get a Gatorade, but I'm gonna water instead. But I'm just really thirsty.
I'm grabbing this 15-foot pond liner, which gets pretty heavy, guys. So normally I don't suggest doing this alone. I'm just doing it alone to show you guys how difficult it actually is.
Let's see. I'm like super tired. But I am posting a video tomorrow, so.
What I've done around here is just use a little bit of duct tape to secure these edges, guys. Make sure that this edge doesn't get turned into rubble and sink right into the pond. The pond isn't like too sticky about it. So it does go on and off, but it does stay secure at the same time. The only way to truly know if your pond works, guys, is to fill it up with water and see if it works. If it doesn't, if it sinks, if it floats, that's all we're gonna do. Hopefully this flows up, this is all higher. I assume and I'm hoping that all of these edges are going to be higher than this lip right here. If I am correct with that, this will all fill up beautifully and it'll flow right back down into the lake and we'll have our Shamu enclosure. Hopefully this all fills up correctly.
But for courteous of Jack Ketchum, I am going to be naming my pet bass SJ Shamu Jr.
If you don't go ahead and get her right now with Logan and that and Billiards, they just won a tournament with this fish and they're holding her in a giant tank for us. So we got to drive like an hour away to grab this fish and bring her all the way back home. Alright. this is my man, Jack Anthony Billy. Check out his Instagram. He's a professional bass fisherman, guys. Help me out with it. All right, hey, this is the stuff. Come here, buddy. Come here. This is the legend who caught this fish. Introduce yourself. Love you. Introduce yourself. This is my man, Logan, guys. He always called me up today, like 9 o'clock.
Ronald Martin Outdoors.
I woke up. He's like, yo, build a pond right now. I have a giant fish. My kid caught this monster flipping the kitchen. Dude, can we see it? It's time. By the way, we've been trying to get this fish for like a month. Also, nobody really knew that. We've been trying to get this fish for like a month. Dude, it finally happened. He got giant fish. He catches giants all the time. 5 pounders, 5 pounds. But I said, it has to be 25 inches long. So, let's go see. Oh my goodness. Dude, the length of this thing. Okay, so we're gonna have to keep her inside the live well. We're gonna have to keep her inside the live well because I haven't filled up the cooler back here yet. I want to make sure they have the same water. Oh my God!
Ow, she bit my thumb.
That means she's happy now. Dude, give me some skin. No. What I'm gonna do? I have this pump 560.
That is awesome, dude.
I always have a couple on hand. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this bad boy into the heat. All right.
Anyways, I'm still trying to figure out what to do, dude.
So I'm gonna fill this up actually halfway with the water from here. Then we're gonna fill the rest up with the water that she's already in. Throw a little bit of ice in. That fish should be good for the hour's drive back home, dude. Give me some time. Give me some. Halfway filled up.
Chunk it.
Go on that end. Fresh water. This pump is actually now going to be circulating all the fresh water inside.
So if anybody, I'm fixing to end this because like nobody's watching this, so
This will make sure that
I'm gonna hit an hour and 10 minutes. I got 5 more minutes, but I'm gonna end the video and yeah, because since nobody's watching and but yeah, I got one.
Get the water from there pumped into this cooler. Make sure that bass is A-OK. All right, bud. Let me go ahead and swing this to you. Go. Good. I don't need an extension cord, which I brought. Of course I'm prepared. Think of it. We have all Yep. And honestly, the temperatures are about, I want to say, 10 degrees off. So this is a really good way of keeping that fish alive. We're just going to drain that system, then we're going to run over there, grab that fish, throw it inside the cooler, and get on home. Alright, great. So we got that inside. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up really quick before we grab that bass. Moving like what? Like halfway? Yeah, baby. So that water's going to be pushing through her gill. She's going to have a lot more oxygen than she would if there were just bubblers on this system because it's going to be a much longer drive. The oxygen gets depleted a lot quicker with the longer distance, you know, that might not make it. So we're going to do our best to keep this fish alive. All right, we have our water system filled up. Come on over here, guys. Let's go get this giant bass out. Oh my God. Look at the size of her. Look at her. Logan, what did you catch, dude? What did you catch? Oh my God. What a fish. What a freaking fish. I'm about to fall into the water looking at you. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can reach, so how about you walk her to the end of the boat and then hand her off to Dad? Okay. And I'm following you guys. Go ahead. Nice hands off the pop. 1 second. Okay. Let's see. Open sesame. Dude. What a monster. Biting the thumb. Biting the thumb. Good girl. Good girl. Dude. That is a ridiculous fish. Logan. Logan. Yeah, man. You did it. You did it. That is crazy. Wow. Look at the length on that thing. How long?
Dude, I've gotta get a pet bass, bruh.
Oh yeah, because she was part of the tournament that you did pretty good. Give me some skin, bro. Guys, I can't thank my man Joey enough. Logan, thank you so much. The legend himself. This is a professional this is a professional bass angler, guys. He also does charters and all sorts of stuff. So if you want to contact him, I'm gonna put the link to his Instagram and to his podcast and all his crazy stuff. stuff below. You can contact them, get on the water, and do whatever you gotta do to get some big fish, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm also coming back here, and you're gonna see an episode of us catching
I have no view, guys. This is terrible.
Can I get some skin?
As soon as I hit 10 minutes, I'm caught.
Drive, dude. Thank you so much. I could've done it without you first, man. Get some skin, buddy.
Okay, we have officially.
Wanna go ahead and close that door for me, Logan? Alright.
Hold on, we're almost.
See you later, big girl. Mamacita, what's up, girls? Hey, baby. Oh, nice. Cold water, huh? You good? Oh my gosh, we're gonna go ahead and take you to your new home. Looking good. Look at the size of this studio. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to acclimate this guy by taking all this water, putting her inside this bad boy, keeping this whole setup together, and keeping her from getting shocked by putting her inside the much warmer water. Normally, the water temperatures that we do transport this fish are about the same because we do catch them from the wild. And that
Oh gosh, okay, we're gonna hit that. Alright, so. I'm gonna be posting a video tomorrow, so the next person that sees this is probably going to be. Let's see, we got 20 seconds left. So I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all next time. To be closing the live video off after an hour. Still watching, you really bet.